Greetings. Today I wanted to get on here finally and share what I've been experiencing so far, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of that. And so today I've decided that I'm going to get a little vulnerable with you guys and share some of my personal experiences so far. And one of the things I've been learning I've been learning actually in the month of June and recently is the art of slowing down. Slowing down has been something very important for me. I've been very mindful of it, learning to slow down in the way I mentally process my thoughts, my emotions, how I speak to others, how I interact with others, and how I decide to choose to perceive the reality outside of me. Slowing down has been teaching me how to be present in the moment, how important it is to be present and be aware and mindful of the moment. So when I slow down, it allows me to feel peaceful. It allows me to not only be at peace, but let's say in any situation I am experiencing some resistance or some chaos within myself, slowing down allows me to notice those things about myself so that I can take the necessary action to get back into a place where I feel fulfilled from within. Slowing down is so vital because I feel like in the world that we live in now, we are programmed to move very fast. We are programmed to believe and have expectations that if things are not operating at the time that we want it to be, and most of the time that time is supposed to be fast, if they're not coming to us fast, if we're not making the changes in our life at a fast pace or in the moment right now, it creates some resistance with ourselves, and it also doesn't allow us to embrace the moment. As of recently, as of this month mainly, I've been very triggered. Things have been going on in my life that have been provoking me to react. Things have been going on in my life that has been testing my way that I choose to perceive the world. I've been tested a lot this month, and because I've been tested a lot, and it's been testing me in the sense of what is it that I need to work on. It could be the simplest thing of me driving on the freeway and somebody cuts me over and I need to get to work. I woke up this morning not feeling well and I'm rushing to get to work, and this person cuts me off on the freeway. I'm cursing at them. I'm now upset and I'm getting into work with this attitude. Or maybe I'm acting like I'm happy, but deep down inside I suppress the fact that I'm not happy. And then that energy emits out, then I attract more of that energy, more of that resistance into my reality. And my whole day is filled with obstacles that are triggering me, are triggering my anger, is triggering my happiness. And this is why I feel like it is so important to start your day with slowing down, taking your time to wake up and be present and embrace the gratitude that I am alive, I am healthy, I have a home, I have a job where I can pay my bills. Whatever your circumstances may be, find the gratitude in that moment by slowing down. There is so much art in slowing down. Slowing down allows me to allow people to be themselves and not have to judge them. Slowing down teaches me, like I said, what are the parts of myself that I have been neglecting or suppressing. And it's not for me to judge that I've been neglecting those parts of myself or suppressing those parts of myself, because a lot of the times when you slow down, you get to realize the toxic programs that keep playing within your being, the toxic programs that we're so used to doing day to day without, knowing that that isn't really serving us. Or something that I recently learned by Anthony, nourishing us. Slowing down can really teach you what are the parts of yourself that needs more love, that needs more nourishment, more acknowledgement, more self-care. Slowing down is amazing because, like I said, we do live in a world where a lot of things, we have social media, we have technology, we have the internet, where we are so used to and attached to instant gratification. And the tip of our fingers, we can basically have whatever we want. And so with that being said, it doesn't really give us the opportunity to slow down, be present, and acknowledge why we are doing the things that we are doing. Why am I seeking this person? Why is my attention so drawn to this type of activity? Is this something that is serving me, nourishing me? Am I doing this as a way to escape? Am I doing this as a way to connect with myself? Am I doing this as a way to avoid connecting with myself because I'm not happy from within myself? Slowing down literally gives so many good benefits to your life, to your well-being. Because we do live in a world where in our society it is a very fast-paced society, at least depending on where you live on the world. But I personally live in California, and where I reside, it is a very fast-paced environment. And in order for you to survive, you have to be very quick. Get this done, get that done. There is no time to sit down and think and process. But that is a program. That is a program that we choose to believe and we choose to commit to. But when you slow down, you are giving yourself the respect that you deserve to be at one with yourself, to embrace this moment right now. Because a lot of the times we are worried about how we're going to pay this, how am I going to do that. That's living in the future. Living in the future welcomes anxiety. A lot of the times we're stuck in the past. We're still attached to the pain and the suffering we experienced in the past because that's all we've ever known. All we've ever known is to suffer and to have pain. It's normal. So when you slow down and you take the time to just be right here in this moment, it allows you to acknowledge those parts of yourself without having to judge yourself, because at the end of the day, all these things take time. And part of that slowing down allows you to embrace and have patience with yourself, that if you do choose and decide to live a life that is more fulfilled from within, you are able to operate in that moment when you are present. And when you get to slow down, you are coming from a place of that gratitude. I am in this moment and I am doing this task, and I am just going to be in bliss that I'm completing this task. I am going to be in gratitude that I am completing this task. Because at the end of the day, when we operate, when our intentions are clear, when you are clear on those intentions and you are mindful of the fact that your intentions may be from a place of lack or maybe from a place of being prosperous. When you slow down, you're able to distinguish between which one you are prospering and which one are you coming from a place of limitation and lack. And it's so important to be aware and mindful and live a life of being mindful and aware, because then you are able to move a lot more effectively, efficiently, without having to do too much. When you slow down, you are able to be aware what programs are self-serving, what programs are sabotaging you and taking you away from feeling complete, feeling whole, feeling fulfilled, feeling joy, feeling peace, feeling bliss, feeling in spirit. So these are some of the things that I've noticed in slowing down. I have been struggling with completing one task at a time. And that's okay. We all have things to work on. So I've noticed that I'll start something and then I'll start something else and then I'll start this and then I'll not finish this. Slowing down has taught me to finish one task at a time. It allows me to embrace my timing as well. That if I know I like to take my time and I know that it feels good to take my time, it allows me to be in my space. It allows me to be in my inner being. It allows me to be mindful. It allows me to be present. If I value those parts of myself and my lifestyle, then I know that creating a boundary and within my environment is super beneficial. Maybe it's important for me to start my day early in the morning and take my time in my morning routine. Maybe it's important for me to stop looking on social media past 9 o'clock because I'm getting ready for bed. And so those are some of the tips that I've noticed in slowing down. A lot of the times we get faced with challenges in our life. And if you have a partner, sometimes you can be triggered by your partner. But when you slow down and you take the time to just sit down and just be at one, it allows you and it gives you room to acknowledge the way you are perceiving your thoughts, the way you are attaching yourself to your beliefs. It allows you to acknowledge the way you think about this person. When I learned to meditate and just surrender that my thoughts are going to be my thoughts, but I don't have to attach myself to them, I can choose to be present in the moment and allow my senses to be my focus. That allows me to, when I go to my day-to-day life, when I go about my life, doing what I need to do, it allows me to be present. It allows me to acknowledge that I don't have control of what other people do. I don't have control of how other people talk to me. I don't have control as much as I thought I did. But what I do have control is how I choose to perceive my reality, how I choose to find peace in every situation, how I choose to have self-respect for myself, and the list goes on. But that really, slowing down allows you to have the opportunity to be able to see those parts of yourself so that you can make those changes, you can make those acknowledgements and accountability within yourself to make those changes in your life. If you feel like during this time you've been encountered with challenges in your life, resistance, obstacles, triggers in other people and situations in your life that may not be going your way, now is the time to slow down and go within and acknowledge those parts of yourself with love, with nourishment, with compassion, and forgiveness. Forgiveness, because at the end of the day, we are humans that are operating off of programs that have been instilled in us since we've been a child. And these things take time. These things are going to take consistency and time. I feel like I've been experiencing a lot of triggers, resistance, and obstacles in my life because I unfortunately have been suppressing and neglecting the parts of myself that I don't like. Parts of myself that I don't like to feel and think. And since we are in quarantine, well, we are going to supposedly go back to quarantine. But we've been going through a lot as humanity. We've been challenged. And what I mean challenged is there has been way less distractions for us to neglect and abandon ourselves. When we don't feel good, it has been very convenient for us to hit up a friend and go out, have fun. You know, there's so many distractions that we can do, but now that those distractions have been limited to the point that we can't be outside as we used to. We can't even go to the park sometimes. We're being forced to really go within and acknowledge the dark night of our soul. And like I said, slowing down plays a big role in being able to acknowledge yourself, hold space for yourself, accept yourself, honor yourself. Let me know if this video was helpful and useful. And I will see you soon. When you know better, you do better.